Hello, hope you're having a good day. Today I want to talk about Exhaustion Syndrome, or better known as burnout back in the days. I have it myself, but I'm no expert, so don't see this as your professional self-help. What is Exhaustion Syndrome? This is a result of long-term chronic stress, which has gone on for at least 6 months without sufficient recovery. The condition was previously known as burnout and means that the brain becomes overloaded and the stress becomes pathological. I started to get mine 5 years ago, but it's not until now doctors confirm I have it. They mostly do it because I want to know if I have depression. Do have depression too, but recurring ones. But that is not the topic for today. But why did I even end up getting it? Because of everything. I have ADHD and ASD, and those two makes my stress level lower than people without. One big thing is that one place that should help me with this stuff. The psychiatry clinic. Oh gosh, what that place had treated me awful. And don't want to talk about it, not yet anyway. I also recently heard a doctor talking about this on TV, saying that people that enter this will never get back to normal. We can learn to handle it and so on, but never go back to who we were before it started. That means if you get it, you will always have it in your bag your whole life. It sure sucks to hear this, but you can learn to handle it if you get help by pros. It will never work by yourself. I tried and still stuck. Every day I have a hard time to get out of bed, but some are even harder. The good thing is that I have a dog and he needs to get out. Otherwise I would be stuck in bed the whole day. Because of all this, my energy dry much faster, unable to do anything. No creativity to write or draw. And in the beginning, when I was unable to draw because of this, I felt useless. I'm not good enough. Why do I feel like this, and so on? Not a best friend to myself, with other words. But I have learned that it's okay to not do everything on these bad days. I can do it tomorrow or the next. The creativity will come back in waves. So, because I never get any help with this, I found a small help for myself. A small help that will take forever to teach myself, because I still get those negativity thoughts. One step at a time. I also don't try to plan my days ahead of time. Some I must, like meetings, etc. But I try to take these days as they come, because I have no idea what kind of day I have until after I ate my breakfast. And I ate my breakfast after my morning walks with my dog. It just sucks that doctors say I have this problem, but they refuse to help me. And then you hear doctors on TV say you need help to cope with it. Creativity comes in ebb and flows. Some days it's endless of it, others nothing at all. Maybe you noticed before summer I uploaded a video each week. That was because I had one of those periods. Then it died off, not knowing what to make. I just need to give myself less stress to handle it better. And stress can come in many ways, like social media. I'm trying to do less stuff and focus more on getting better at drawing, trying new stuff and more. Example, I have started to draw more comic stories about my original characters. You just need to find the stuff that makes you happy. One of my biggest battles with exhaustion syndrome is restlessness and fatigue. If I'm tired, I can't rest because I'm restless. And I can't do anything because I'm that tired. The endless loop of staring at the roof or walls. How do you even break a cycle like that? I have no clue. Do you have any ideas? The personnel I have around me 24/7 tells me to try to do something even if I don't feel like it. But I don't know. I have tried it once or twice, but I don't remember how it felt. I just one thing, trying to write or even draw is a big no-no. If I do that, I will turn out bad. And then I will just get angry at myself. I could play video games or even go for a walk. Maybe I should try that. No matter what, this feeling is the worst of it all. Your body fighting itself over nothing. Exhaustion syndrome also drains my energy super fast. And I recently noticed that if my energy is super low, I have high risk to get panic attacks. Yes, I've had those things too. Feels like I have everything. And you already know people with this need rest to recover the energy. But how do you even do that if nothing you do gives you energy? I know drawing flatten a line for a little while can give me some energy boost for like 30 minutes if I get super happy with the work, but other than that, everything I do just drains. This is also something you need to work with a pro to figure out. It's super hard to do it by yourself, as you can hear. I have figured out one thing, and that is to not do everything at once. Example, I had one time when I put the dishes into the dishwasher, but I wait an hour to clean the pans. That way I can recover a little between the two, and it works. From one thing to another, subscribe to my newsletter The Holding, where I share my art journey to become a freelance artist with ADHD, ASD and mental health problems. I also write original stories about my original characters, and don't forget to join the Discord community where you can share your own art. Back to the topic. If you have exhaustion syndrome, it can drain your motivation and inspiration in many ways. But it's not always you have it. Some days you will feel better than others, and those days you might be your best creativity self. I love when I get those days, even if they are not many, but endless of motivation and inspiration I get, oh my, enjoy those moments the best you can. Even if you might never be fully healthy from this, you can still learn to live with it. Turn it into a super weapon. You just need to figure out what good and what bad. Not to do too many tasks at once and so on. I did focus on too many things, social media, YouTube, courses, etc. Of course it will drain you in the end. But if you step back, write everything you want to do on paper, then just choose the biggest three you want to focus on and just do them. For me it's YouTube, newsletter and one social media platform. And that platform is starting to be viral. Twitter is just a mess right now. Tried doing Patreon, but I will focus more on that whenever people want me to use it more. Sounds like a good plan, right? I also started to do more courses for my art journey. I do own schoolism, but I will not pay you for another year, so better make use of it until it's gone. I do want to become a freelance artist someday in the future, whenever it happens. Having future plans is important. Sit down and write them down. Writing down how you feel has made me feel better. Try it. It's not end of the world if you have exhaustion syndrome. You will handle it and you will live a good life. You just need the right help for just you. Until next time, happy drawing!